What is good, y'all? What's the vibes? How's everybody doing tonight? That's a good lager. Right there. Yeah. Oh, it's a great lager. I'm waiting for Bumper here. Send that over again. What's the vibe, y'all?
Cheers.
Cheers.
What are your vibes? Move some shit out of the way here. Too much junk in the background.
I know that feeling.
All right. Watch out, Sadie. Oh, I'll be right back. I give the dogs their treats. I forgot about that.
No worries.
Give me 2 secs. Where are the treats, Sadie? Where are they? Where are the treats? Cooper, where are the treats? Oh, there you go. Okay. Sit. You want Cody? Gentle? Gentle. The girl? Cooper? Gentle. Gentle. Good boy.
That's done. What's everybody sipping tonight? Drop them in the comments.
All right.
This thing is ice cold.
Yeah, mine's pretty cold too. I took it out probably about 10 minutes ago from the fridge. So.
Oh, okay. On the bottom it says Shadow Wizard Gang. On the side right next to the date.
Shadow Wizard.
Yes, Shadow Wizard Gang.
Did it say SS?
Yeah, mine does too.
Shadow Wizard SS gang?
I don't know what that is.
Stop swastika?
No, it's not. That must be an inside joke at Brujos because you know they're dark and demonic and shit.
Yeah. Unless those are supposed to be dollar signs.
It probably is.
Money gang.
Yeah. Malefice.
Sweet. Here I am, pale as ever, ready to go.
Let's do it.
So what is this anyways? What style?
This is a Malafise double dry hop West Coast IPA.
Holy shit, look at the hops.
Simcoe, check. Mosaic Cryo, Crush, and Strata Goo. I've never heard of Strata Goo before.
It's got to be some type of like liquid, right? Like an like a gooey extract.
That's what I was thinking, like Hopkeep or something like that.
Let me see. Strata Goo.
That's the first time I've heard of that. 6.8. Right on point. Brew
It doesn't come up in Google search.
Must be new, like really new.
Strata Goo. Well, when I type that in, it brings up Fort George Brewing Company.
Okay, then they must.
Focus IPA, Strata.
Okay.
This isn't a collaboration, though, right?
No, it is.
It is.
Fort George and Brewhouse, yeah.
Okay.
$6.8. Limited edition. Oh, sweet.
Fort George, a special Fort George Strata Goo, custom extraction of hand-selected Indian Crosby Farms Strata hops.
Crosby, that's a good hop farm.
So they're extracted
okay
hop oils
right
from Strata hops from Indian Crosby.
Strata usually gives off like strawberry.
Yeah. So the Strata Goo thing comes from Fort George.
Yep.
All right, there you go.
I'm using my Headroom Trillium glass.
I'm using my dinner Maine Beer Company glass.
I had to get one of those.
Do what's right.
I love dinner. Dinner so good.
Sadie, move your face. I'm going to run it over.
Alex sending me his live stream. I was like, dude.
What's that?
Alex sending me his live stream. I'm live. Like, dude, I can't come in.
Oh, we're already live?
Yeah.
Sweet.
We've been live for 7 minutes and 54 minutes.
I didn't even know.
My bad.
Oh, sweet. Well, hello, everybody. Welcome to this live stream. So we got these were gifted to us from Beer Man, correct?
Yeah,
you got yours
Beer
from
Man. Pretty appreciate that.
Yeah.
Love this artwork. Demon's just hanging out in the window.
So what is it? It's male face?
Malfice, yeah. That sounds about right, yeah.
Malfice is probably what it's. Malfice.
Clarice.
So it's got this like cool haunted like castle thing going on.
Yeah, I like that. I always like that. They always have cool artwork.
Got some type of like creepy dude in a robe standing in the front door. All the people in the windows like they're ghosts.
Kind of their thing. That is their thing. Do not age. No shit.
So it's a Fort George and Brujos collab. They're out of Astoria, Oregon.
And Brujos is in Portland.
Okay.
Yep.
It's just stuff thrown all over this can. It's like,
Brujos started out in Great Notion, one of Great Notion's locations, before they actually got their own space.
Nice. The date on the can's February 13th, so we're looking at, Christ, we're in May now. Just under 3 months.
Yeah, just under 3 months. Should be fine.
What's the ABV on this thing?
It is 6.8.
6.8, and it's a double dry hop West Coast IPA.
Yes, sir.
This is cool. All right. You're opening in, and I'm opening in.
Whoa.
Watch it be hazy. Just kidding.
All right. It's gonna be ugly. Oh, smell that strata goo. Holy moly.
That's a pretty beer, though, man. It's clear, but it does have like a little unfiltered kind of haze to it.
Yeah, it does look unfiltered. Oh, it smells great.
Brilliantly yellow gold. You could
Yeah.
probably light up a room with this.
You probably could, yeah.
Vibrantly white, sudsy head.
Yeah.
Really carbonated.
Well carbonated.
Yeah, you definitely get that the strata goo. The strawberry is strong with this one.
Those are Simcoe's that cat piss just wafting out.
Yeah, a little piney.
Yeah, pine needle. And get that blueberry grape skin from the mosaic.
I get the strawberry, and then I get like the I get the leafy part of the strawberry. So there's a little bit of grassiness going with it too.
What is extracted? So sounds right. Very earthy. A little herbal. Some papaya.
Yeah. Wouldn't say there's much of a malt presence.
A little bit, not too much. Grapefruit.
So you think it's going to be bitter?
I hope so.
Well, it's hard to tell with all that strawberry. That kind of like makes it seem like it's going to be like sweeter.
Boy.
Or maybe slightly tart.
Oh, it's not tart.
Tart berries.
Berries.
Well, you let me know when you want to dive in.
You get my gooseberry.
Gooseberry?
Got it to Joe's Arcade.
Yeah, I'd say it's more berry forward than anything, but yeah, it definitely has that piney, grassy type note. You mentioned cat, a little bit of cat piss.
You want to dive in?
I do.
Cheers.
Right. Cheers, and cheers to Beer Man.
Thanks, Beer Man. More resiny than I thought. And you get that big berry note.
The bitterness kind of comes in a wave. Like it's not like you get kind of like, okay, there's a bit of that bitterness right up front. It kind of kicks back. You start to get some of the berry notes and stuff like that. A little bit of like the malt presence. It's kind of crackery wheat, and then the bitterness just kind of punches with a bit of that kind of grassy and piney note to me.
I'm getting like tons of lemon lime. Very lemony forward.
Yeah, I can see like a citric type note.
That's probably the crush. Crush is very fruity.
So it's a kind of a lighter side body.
Yeah.
Drying, extremely drying, like a West Coast should be.
Right.
What was it? 6.8?
Yeah, 6.8.
Yeah.
Getting some grapes. White grapes. It must be from the crush because no Nelson in here. Or that might be from the Mosaic Cryo. Tons of berry.
I think Strata can give off grape too. I think it's like grape and strawberry and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I can see where you're coming from with the like white grape. It does kind of do that like champagne-y thing.
A little bit of lychee. Pine trees.
Did you get like a touch of an alcoholic note?
No, it's very hidden.
So I think I'm picking up on just a little hint of like an alcohol.
Okay.
Like there's no warming, there's no burning or anything. I just think I get, and that could just be that kind of piney type note too.
Reminds me of bubblegum kush. They're like blueberry kush. Like how they blended old and new together.
I'm wearing my Fort George shirt today.
Perfect.
I didn't know this was a collab. I thought this was just Brujos.
No, it's Fort George and Brujos. Yeah.
So that's cool. Yeah, I don't get a hold of a lot of West Coast IPAs, so it's definitely refreshing. It's a good break from the hazy.
So much grape. Might be marmalade. I'm getting like tons of orange, like fresh oranges. Not fresh.
Yeah, I can still just see, like you mentioned, lemon lime and stuff like that earlier. I do get like a citrus note, but I can't pinpoint one way or the other what, like, it may be like even like a blend between orange and grapefruit.
Yeah.
Maybe a little bit of like the pith, that white stuff underneath the peel.
Smells like old piss. That Simcoe is there. There's no hiding it.
I was smelling dog piss earlier.
Yeah, that's what
well, Cooper, no, not off the beer. I mean, I was outside of my back deck.
Okay.
So one of my dogs, just if it's raining or if it's too cold, he doesn't want to go down and pee in the yard, so he just pees right on the deck.
Oh man.
So I had to power wash that damn thing. I was standing out there today, and it was just like it's all I could smell. It's like, damn it, Cooper. You've ruined my outside time.
God, that's so much piss.
Yeah, it's quite refreshing.
Yeah.
I do like that it's lower in ABV, that it's a bit lighter body. It's not as filling. It's easier to drink.
Yeah.
Does the whole drying aspect on the palate. Good carbonation. It's kind of spritzy. I mean, there's other West Coast IPAs that I absolutely adore. That I've had, that I would probably land like higher than this one.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm talking like the Beer Republic, like Racer 5 and their Racer X as well, or Racer 10.
Okay.
What other ones? The of course Pliny the Elder from
Blind Pig.
Yeah.
I have original Pliny in the fridge. I'm just waiting for my buddy to send the Teku so I can match the bottle.
Yeah. Yeah, this is a good, like I said, it's a good change for me because I mostly when it comes to IPAs around here, we're getting uh the New England IPAs. That's mostly what's brewed for IPAs, and then occasionally you'll have a brewery that does something they call like a West Coast IPA,
Mm-hmm.
but they're not. It's just like a more clear, like New England IPA.
I hate that.
So, oh, you took a New England IPA and then you filtered it.
That's how Fiden's West Coast started out, but ever since North Park took them over, their West Coast gotten way better.
Yeah.
When they first started out doing West Coast, Fiden's West Coast tastes like a hazy, cleared up.
Surprised that Fiden's kind of sold a portion of their company.
Yeah.
Thought that they would be doing okay, you know, because they're kind of like one of the
Right.
big hype breweries, you know, around.
I don't think they're really hyped anymore. But
You don't think they're that hyped?
maybe because I'm so close.
Yeah. I mean, I've had Fiden's in the
They're
past. And I've
good.
always enjoyed their stuff. So
I enjoy their stuff.
yeah.
I'm glad they're doing more stouts now. I got 2 big stouts coming out tomorrow. Actually, 3. Oof.
Mm.
I'm getting some peach.
Oh, my can's empty. No.
Me too.
Yeah, this one's like there's sometimes like I've had beers where it's like, yeah, I was like, I thought the can was empty. You know, I was
Mhm.
like cool with that. And then I picked up the can, it's still half full. I'm like, damn it. This is one of those ones where it's like
Yeah,
picking up hoping there was more in the can because my glass is getting kind of low
yeah.
and it's empty. I like this one a lot more because there was another collaboration that we both got from Fort George and Brujos. That Pizza Palace one.
That was the cellar maker.
Oh, that was Cellarmaker.
Mm-hmm.
Was it Fort George and Cellarmaker?
Yeah,
All right.
that's good.
Yeah, I didn't care so much for that one.
It was good. Not the best hazy I've had.
Yeah.
It's not the worst. I love cellar maker. They make good beer. I could get them more.
Yeah, there's some breweries I've had that have made really bad beers, and luckily some of them have gone under.
Yeah.
It's kind of a crap thing to say, you know. Kind of want everybody to do well, but it's like sometimes it's just like,
Yeah.
how the hell did you guys become a professional brewery? Like, who the hell lied to you to make you put all this money into putting out this product? Oh, I might have to just crack another beer for the hell of it after this.
Yeah. I reviewed this dry hop pills from Jonah 62. Yeah,
Yeah.
that was good. Dry hop lager. I mean, not pills. I already drank that one.
Let's see. What's this?
So limey. I'm gonna get a picture of this.
What's this one from? Oh shit! This one was canned almost on the same date. This is February 18th.
Which one?
It's Tilted Barn.
Okay.
Sea of Stars.
Sea of Stars. Okay.
Yeah, it's just a double IPA.
Mm-hmm.
It's probably hazy.
Probably.
It says that it's a double IPA. It doesn't say it's a New England or anything, but located in an authentic New England style post of Beam and Barn. Double IPA is bold yet bright. Features a celestial inspired dry hop bill of strata in Pacific Sunrise. Whether the mountains or the sea calling, this beer will illuminate any adventure. I just want to pour it after I finish this thing. That's what it is. See how their strata comes out. Yeah, this one's very, I'd say, very forward first, ending with that kind of getting the citrus note, grassy, piney. You stay a little bit cat pissy.
Nice, this old dog. Yeah, this looks like a urine sample.
Mm.
A good urine sample.
Yeah, as it warms too, it starts to pick up on a little bit more of the malt sweetness.
Mm.
It's probably one of the biggest things I noticed because some of the West Coast IPAs I've had tend to be, the malts and stuff seem to come through a lot more. They seem to be a bit more biscuity or something with them.
Yeah.
This one definitely seems to have a bit of a lighter malt bill as far as what they use for the grist. They said they're probably only using like Pilsen malt and maybe a little bit of wheat or something like that in there.
Mm-hmm.
Because there's not much to it as far as not like coming off super bready. There's no biscuity notes.
No. I wish you could take their labels off.
Mm. They'd probably sell their artwork.
I would, the way they do there.
I do like the Brujos, the whole theme of their stuff, kind of dark, like because I do love Halloween.
Yeah, same.
My favorite holiday, non-holiday.
Yeah, definitely get more orange zest towards the end.
Mm. It just made me so thirsty.
Right?
That's the thing. Yeah, a lot of times I'm drinking a beer and I just it's making me like I don't want to drink anymore. But I will. But this actually is like I want to drink another beer. That's why I did grab another one. It's just like, yeah. Did that Pilsner Urquell effect,
Oh, that's a good pill. Want to give it a rating?
Yeah. For me, like I said, it wouldn't be like up there with like the Beer Republic, the Russian River, and stuff that I've had. But I do like it. I on my rating scale, like I do the pour, which means it's a drain pour, drinkable good, very good to excellent. This one I would land like the mid-range very good, which would put it into like a 40, like a 43 out of 50 or 4.3 out of 5.
Oh,
So
okay. Definitely not a drain pour at all.
no.
Let's see here. I give this 90. No, 89.
89.
It can be a little bit more bitter, but other than that, I like this a lot. Better than I thought I would.
Nice. So basically on a 100 scale, I'd be at an 86, you'd be at an 89. So pretty close in the scoring range too. So
Yeah. That's good.
yeah. Wow, is this drying? I have not had a beer this dry in such a long time. Even did a brute thing when I had everybody over this last weekend, and we opened up it was like a champagne beer. Some French brewery made it, and it wasn't even this dry.
Okay. What was it, like Saison?
It tasted it, and well, the video comes out on this Sunday. But yeah, I mentioned Saison Dupont. I'm like, it reminds me a lot of Saison Dupont.
Okay.
But it wasn't a Saison. It was like some weird beer style that like nobody really makes. So it said like Dan was in the background reading all the information on it because like everything basically on the bottle was in French. It's like I can't read this. It's just
Yeah. You should have that translated.
Yeah. Some of it was in English, so you like pick out
Okay.
stuff, you know. And I know brute means dry and all that. So
I remember Brute IPA was all the rage, then it disappeared.
yeah.
I used to like those.
Occasionally you'll see them pop up.
Yeah.
Somebody will do one. But same thing with the black IPAs. I mean, those were
I love
I always enjoyed those, and they it was one of those styles where it's like I don't know why they didn't keep making them.
such a good style.
Or still make them once in a while too. It's cool to find them, but
Yeah.
yeah, they were coming around big and popular and stuff. I was like, oh, this is actually good style, and then all of a sudden it was like they vanished for a bit. It's like wow.
Yeah.
All right, well that one's done. I'm gonna pour this. I want to see if it's what it looks like. Yeah, it's hazy. This is what I constantly get around here.
Yeah.
Hey, there's floaties. Get some floaties in there.
Nice.
It's all settling down. You can kind of see it.
Yeah.
Oh wow, yeah, totally different.
I bet.
You do get like kind of a strawberry, but it's like a strawberry mango type thing. It's like much sweeter on the nose. I know, Dan, you can't smell sweetness, but you use your nose for senses as to whether or not you're going to eat something. So it's perceived sweetness. Yeah, the strawberry comes off different. It comes off a little bit like candied.
Okay.
Like mango. Totally different mouthfeel. Much sweeter.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. A lot of sweet breadiness. Candied strawberry, mango, maybe a little bit of cooked pineapple. Smooth, very smooth mouthfeel. Not as drying. Kind of does leave a little bit of a chalkiness, though.
Any dick cheese terps? No.
What? Is that
Any
an actual terpene?
No.
Oh.
Maybe, I think in weed, but not in beer. Very earthy towards the end.
Yeah. See, just the first couple sips off this beer, I would probably land this one in like the top end good range. So, yeah, I much preferred the West Coast double dry hop.
Word.
Malefice.
Malefice. I think it's Malefice.
Malefice. Dictionary.
Been a picture name forever.
Oh, so I type in Malefice and Maleficent comes up.
That's another one of their beers.
So it's going to be like kind of similar in what it means.
Okay.
Malefice meaning, okay, there we go. Malefice refers to an act of evil or harm or the quality of being harmful. It can also be used to describe a wicked deed or enchantment or an evil spell or sorcery. The term is generally considered archaic according to Collins Dictionary. Dictionary! So basically it's an evil or harmful act. Malefice.
Okay.
Malefice. Something like that. Or we can make it French. Malefice.
I'm keeping this for the artwork.
You know, cut the can.
I'm thinking about it.
Slice it down, cut the top off, nail it to your wall.
Yes, start up. Beer label wall. I have cans and bottles I kept because of the artwork. I have a cupboard full of them. Ooh.
Horse farms are a real thing.
Oh yeah, especially in Wild Ale. Farm horse farm, barnyard.
Yep, the horse blanket.
Love that shit.
Like to get the good old the barnyard wooden fence. Tastes like that old wood that has like different things landing on it, growing on it, molding maybe a little bit.
Hopefully not mold.
Mildewy fence.
Mildew. I don't think I've ever got mildew out of a Wild Ale before.
Dick cheese is a real terp. Oh. It's probably a lot like head cheese.
Yeah.
Sweet. Well, I'm glad we finally got to get this beer down.
Yeah. Yeah.
Before we got too old.
We let it go another month. I don't know if we made this good. I'm sure it would have been fine, but still.
Oh, man. Yeah, the Belgies.
It's carbonation.
I get to go back to work in the morning. Not looking forward to that. Nope.
No. Don't blame me.
Always sucks. Go on vacation, come back, and it's gonna be zero fun.
Do it for science and craft beer. Hell yeah. There's lots of science in craft beer.
Yeah, if you want to make a cheese beer, use Fuggles and age the hops before you use them.
Yeah.
You give off a cheesy note.
Hmm.
So if you're ever going to do like a pizza beer or something like that,
I don't know.
Old Fuggles cheese.
Okay.
Yeah, you could do one of those Michelada type beers, the ones with the tomato juice in them.
Yeah. Biden's is starting to do that. Like you can make your own Michelada.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Or like cocktail, whatever you want to do. They're bringing
Summertime is coming. I do like
back.
those beverages once in a while.
They're bringing back their brunch.
Brunch?
Yeah, they have brunch on Sundays. Whole new menu.
Oh, so an actual, I thought it was a beer. So an actual like brunch.
No. Yeah, chicken and waffles.
Do they have donut hamburgers?
No, but they should. I'll mention it to them next time I'm there.
Yeah. Take a plain donut, slice it in half, put
I'll
all
mention
your,
it to it.
your burger and everything else in
Next time I'm there, but they're not gonna listen to me. After I talk crap about their West Coast, bro. Yeah. But that's over and done with.
Boston cream hot dog.
Oh, that'd be a rough one.
There's cream all over my dog. Yeah, that's one that relish wouldn't go well with.
No. Probably not.
But I mean, sweetened hot dog does work because you got the corn dogs. So you get the sweet breading of the cornbread and stuff. So it does work.
Never been a hot dog fan. Or corn dog.
A bunch of corn dogs. 30-pack of them.
Wow.
My grandson, though. Once in a while, he'll want a corn dog for lunch. So I'll make him a corn dog, myself a corn dog. I do that because I have to test to make sure that it's not too hot for him. So I have my own so I can bite it. Be like, oh, yeah, that's too hot. We got to wait a bit. Wait a little bit longer.
Wait a little bit longer.
Yeah, this beer's not as exciting.
No? Yeah.
Yeah. Just too much on the sweet end. It's got too much.
That's why I really backed off on hazies.
Yeah, it's not as sweet like Aurora Brewing. I'm sure you've had stuff from them.
No, I like them. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like almost all of their almost all of their IPAs seem to come out like definitely on the sweeter side.
I had one last year from Dan and Mike. We did a trade, and they sent me one with Nelson Hopkeef, Cohia Hopkeef actually. It's called Cohia Kush. Tastes like straight up weed. It's crazy. But there was no weed in there. It's gives off the flavor. Wild.
I did a beer years ago. It was sent from a home brewer, Eclipse Brewing.
Okay.
And yeah, he did a THC beer, THC infused beer.
Mm-hmm.
So he sent it and I had to review it and stuff. But yeah, I try to make it as an exciting video as I could. So I did have a meal. I had did some ribs and stuff like that. So I had ribs and all the making. So he drank the beer and then talked about how other people drank it instead of me. I had other test subjects drinking it, but then I was just mowing down on all the food. Yeah, it was actually a good beer. It was like an orange Kush.
Ooh.
Yeah, so it was like super. It was like orange juice and dank.
Okay.
Yeah, it was a really good homebrew. That was from years and years ago. It did give you like that little bit of a head buzz, so it wasn't too bad.
My job druthers did a 420 beer. It's called Dawn in the Dank, and we used grapefruit Kush terpenes. And I had a sample of it. When I was on the bus, I felt ripped. I knew there wasn't any weed in there. And I had it on tap. It was even better. The day after. So much white grape.
You still drinking the same one?
Yeah.
Wow. Either I'm a fast drinker, or you're really slow.
No, I just really enjoy westies.
Yeah.
Can't wait to try all those 420 beers Joe sent. So stoked for those. One of them has gelato terpenes. That's gonna be good.
What, Joe's Arcade or?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. I was gonna say you can probably get everything the Beer Patrol can get, right?
That one's called Fresh Leaf. It's got Tony the Tiger Stone on the front.
Nice. So does it look like an RAR label or something? They're out of order stuff.
No. You like those? I'm not a fan.
No, I like the can art, but
Yeah.
I mean they are what they are.
Yeah.
But I'm not into
Me neither.
like the heavily fruited sours.
Me neither.
Like it was really cool for like a week, and then I was just like done with them. I was just like, yeah, this is Because like where I lived, it was like you heard about all the hype. The 450, was it 450 North?
450.
And then RAR and the other ones that were doing them, Mortalis and all that. And then it's like, as soon as we started getting them, it was just like I got sick of them like right away. It was just like, this is like, why even do a beer review on this?
Yeah,
exactly what it says is in it. I mean, you're drinking fruit puree for the most part that's been fermented.
Well, on a smoothie, I'll make one.
Yeah,
I need it in my beer. Leave that in my beer.
like,
Cheers.
I've got a raspberry pineapple upside down cake. What's it taste like? A raspberry pineapple upside down cake.
Right?
It's really thick.
Ugh. I don't know. I get why people like them, but it's not for me.
Yeah, I know my wife likes them, but she doesn't like I can't say she doesn't like beer. She likes some beers. Like she likes she seems to like the imperial stouts and stuff like that. Or the there was one that was done by some brewery out in Colorado. I think that they went under. They made one. They made a porter. It was a chocolate porter. It was called Shake. And she loved that beer like so much. I bought like an entire case of it just so she could drink it.
I had RAR a long time ago. I don't really remember beer that much.
Yeah, they like do the food coloring stuff to their.
But they started doing like these thick New England hazies now. That's what they do now. Just smoothies and hazies. I'll pass.
Yeah.
I never got the Hyper 450 either. I guess you gotta like that style.
Well, yeah, their stuff was just so expensive, and then like,
yeah,
I mean, I think it was more hyped when everybody thought they were like 12% ABV and all that stuff, and it turns out they were only like 4.5%.
I see them at my store. They're like $8. The Drecker ones.
Yeah.
And there's 450. I'm like, you can stay right there. I want to try the Drecker stouts.
Oh, the Drecker stouts are fantastic. Drecker does a really good job with pretty much most of the styles that they're doing. Yeah, their IPAs, I'd say, really good. They do stand up even with like some age on them. Some people get a bit wary. It's like, oh, I got a 4-month-old IPA. It's like with Drecker, it's like, don't worry about it. You know, the shelf life on it's pretty good.
They do wild ales too. They have wild programs.
We had a brewery around here. They may have closed at this point because I haven't seen anything from them in a while. They moved, like they were just down the road from me, and that was their original brewery. And then they moved out to was it Nashville? Yeah, they moved. Yeah, they moved out to the Nashville area, which is further from me. And then I didn't see much from them. You know, I stopped. I did go to the brewery a few years back, but they kind of specialized in the sours and stuff like that from Germany. They did a lot of Berliner Weiss, brews and things along those lines. So, and they were really good at them too.
I like Berliner Weiss.
Yeah, but yeah, no, I don't see anything. It was white birch.
White birch.
Yeah.
I don't think I've had that. I've never had Imprint either. They do smoothies too.
In print, they're out of like Virginia or something, right?
I don't know. I don't really see them up here.
Yeah.
They don't make stuff I would drink, so I have no reason to look for them.
Yeah, we started getting some stuff from we started getting more and more stuff from Florida for a little bit.
Mm.
And then all of a sudden that all stopped. Like we were getting all that the animal one.
Tripping animals.
Tripping animals. We were getting a ton of stuff from Cigar City.
Mm.
And then they just kind of just went.
The only one we've been getting consistently is Angry Chair.
Yeah, I've never had Angry Chair.
They make good stouts. They did a triple hazy collab with Brujos. That was really good.
I did get to have it was a Russian Imperial Stout from Cigar City.
Love those.
Was there a Commodore or something like that? It was all right. Like I heard all this hype about it, and I was like, "Oh, sweet!" And I finally found it up here, and I was like, "Awesome! I'm buying it."
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I drank it. I was like,
I was looking for a dessert stout for Beer Man show on Tuesday because we landed on dessert stout. And I was going to get an Angry Chair one because it had German chocolate cake, vanilla, cacao beans. And then I asked how much for a can. $11. I'm like, I'll keep looking.
Yeah.
Fuck. Fucking wild. I almost bit the ball. I was like, no. That's too much.
Woo. Yeah, I've been like I don't know. It was like the last weekend I had some people over.
Mm-hmm.
Like Dan and
Yep.
Nelly were, Tanner and Eric. I got blitzed the first night. Just went out, was just pounding beers. Because I wasn't driving, so it was just pounding beers. Got absolutely crap faced, and yeah, it was like all hungover the next day. It was horrible. But then I think I actually came down with like an illness because it's like, yeah, I wasn't feeling so hot. Like even days after that, I was just like, something like I'd have like a few beers and I'd be like, I just don't feel right. And then my wife ended up getting sick the past couple days. So yeah, that's probably I probably came down with something on top of everything. But
Yeah.
So that's something I noticed. Like I wasn't drinking so much, and now it's like if I do drink, it hits me pretty quickly. Or I could still just be kind of under the weather. That could be a possibility.
True. Wish I had another can now.
Yeah, I wish I had something other than like so. So when Dan came over, he brought a bunch of beers with him. And he's just like, do whatever you want with them, just drink in my cellar and whatever. Right. And I'm going to try to review pretty much most of them. There's a few that I'll probably maybe just drink if I don't feel like trying to review something. But yeah, I'm like looking at them, and it's like half of them are barley wines. It's like I'm not just gonna crack a 14% barley wine.
Yeah, you gotta commit to that one. Yeah.
I was like, even the cans, it's like I pick up a can, I'm like, oh, what's this barley wine? I'm like, yeah, kidding me, man. Yeah. Then other than that, it's like imperial stouts. It's like God.
Last barley wine I had It was some barreled souls. It was great. Still have 2 more in the fridge, but
Yeah, what did he leave me anyways? It was I got so 2 from Grow. They're both
ooh,
barley wines.
oh, yeah, I've seen that one.
Dormancy.
Dormancy, yeah,
Dormancy.
yep.
So I got Dormancy.
I love Grow. They make great beer.
Left me this one, Dormancy.
Is that another variant of Dormancy?
Yeah,
Okay.
different variant,
I've
but
been wanting
yeah,
to try that barley wine.
both big barley wines.
Wish they distributed that one.
Left me this double barrel aged Imperial Stout
Ooh,
from Roma Gang.
nice. Oh, I love Roma Gang. I went there a
That's
while
13%.
back. I went there a while back.
Another one from I'm gonna drop a bottle. Hold on. Don't fall, bottle. Imperial Triple Barrel Blend.
Oh wow.
I mean, these are all huge beers, you know. It's like I can't. I've got to set a time like aside time to do this. What else? The Strange Philosophies. That's just a double IPA. That's not bad.
Okay.
Chalice.
Nice. I like their stouts a lot.
Old Man Splitfoot.
Ooh,
American barley wine.
that's a good one. Beer Tree. They make good beer. I bought a Baltic Porter from them today at the store. Beer Tree makes really good beer.
Lovell beer.
Lovell? Yeah. Nice.
Briscus.
I don't think I've had
Double IPA. You left me some other half.
Nice.
That one's a triple IPA.
Which one is that?
Shroomies.
Roomies. Nice.
Yeah, this one's like, what is this one? 10%.
Big old tipper.
Wow. Warhorse.
Ooh.
Peanut butter cup.
Oh,
Bourbon barrel aged Imperial Stout.
they sent me that when we traded too. That's a really good one.
Yeah.
You're going to like that one.
But yeah, they're all like 11.6, 13, 14.3.
That's 11, but it goes down like 10. It's really smooth. That's probably one of my favorites from Warhorse. Their Churchill series, their stout Churchill series. Really
this
good.
one wouldn't be bad.
Cellar door. Cellar. Well, yeah.
Cerveza Negra. It's only 4.3, so that's not bad.
Nice little water.
Yeah, just so many big beers. It's like. So I'll probably come home from work and I'll probably do like a review and.
For the barley wine? I'm just kidding.
Yeah, I'll do a review.
Okay.
After work, do that and then just throw back some whiskey for the rest of the night and be good.
Yeah.
Yeah, this beer is too sweet.
How I feel about most hazies. Because some of them can be cloyingly sweet, like, get this out of my face. I don't know how Alex doesn't get tired of that.
He likes sweet.
Not all the time, though. Like,
yeah, no, he just, he's
gotta balance it out. Jeez.
He likes sweet.
That's why I'm always like, not always, dude.
Yeah. No, he recommended this beer one time. Well, he's recommended a few. Yeah. But he's like, "Oh yeah, if you ever see it, pick it up." I'm like, "Oh yeah, I can get that one. I've seen it." I picked it up. Oh my god, it was like drinking straight sugar sludge. I was just like,
yeah.
oh, he rated this thing like close to 100. He was like, oh, this is excellent. It's God, no, this is cloying. This is
Right
bad.
at the 50.
This is bad.
Yeah, I don't like those either. I like bitterness in my styles. I want to be robust and roasty. I don't want to be cloying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like balance, you know.
Yeah, you gotta
I'd
have
probably go with a little bit like higher bitterness versus towards the sweet end for the most
that's
part.
how I
But
am too. Yeah.
like a little bit of sweetness is fine, but if it as long as it's kind of got a balancing act to it. But
Unless it's like a pastry style, then like, yeah. Some of them go overboard.
that's why like a lot of times like if I taste like certain beers, like if I'm drinking like an IPA and I start tasting caramel, like they're using like crystal malts and stuff in it, I'm just like, yeah, no, it just doesn't jive with the rest of it.
Yeah.
I don't mind some biscuit. I don't mind some sweeter bread type notes, but what else do you have on your agenda tonight?
How much?
Not much. Yeah, for me, it's just go to bed, wake up, go to work. Yay.
Fun.
I don't even know if I'm going to be able to get into work. We're starting up this whole new badge thing. So we have like gates we have to get through now, but we've been working on it for like the past month, and it still wasn't finished when I went on vacation. So if they finished it, I don't have the correct badge when I go back to work, so I might not be able to get in the building.
Oh man, there's another door you can get in.
What's that?
There's another like side door you can get in, or no?
Yeah, they'll let me in. They know who I am.
Oh, okay.
I'm in security, so it's
I used to be a hophead with the best of them, but my palate was like, let's have a reset. Let's change it up. Getting a lot of buttery notes from this dry hop lager. Let it sit a little bit.
say buttery notes.
Yeah, like butterscotch.
Really?
Yeah, let it open up a little
Oh,
bit.
you said the dry hop lager.
Yeah, dry hop lager.
Okay, yeah, I thought you meant that.
No, I finished. I just finished that.
All right.
If you can ever get Barrique, they do great styles.
Who?
Barrique in Nashville, Tennessee.
I've had some beers from Nashville, Tennessee. That's because my wife went down there one time
Okay.
and
They
brought
got
me
nice
back
beans on
beers. But
got-
yeah, other than that, no, we don't get squat.
I don't either unless I trade with someone from there.
I can't remember the names of the breweries. I had some of the bigger ones because she was kind of like, "What beers do you want?" So I was just like asking everybody that knows the beers, like breweries around that area. So I was just like,
You got Barrique,
beer.
Southern Grist,
Yeah,
Tactical,
got the Southern Grist.
Edmunds Oats. There's a ton of others. Marble Fox. Zool. Zool's pretty good. You like Zool because they do a lot of hazies. They do a lot of other stuff too.
Yeah. I like I mentioned like a video I dropped today. was I like the farmhouse ales the most. Like out of any of the styles, it's probably one of the ones like I end up enjoying the most.
Yeah.
I mean, there's some farmhouse ales out there I don't care for, obviously. It's the same thing with almost any beer. There, But yeah, most of the time I'm like really thrilled and quite enjoy a nice farmhouse ale
No, it does good
or
farm.
saison. Yeah.
And no one talks about Trillium. They do a really good funky program.
Yeah, I know. I like their wilds.
Yeah, so good.
Yep.
So good.
Yeah, Sinister Kid. That was a really good one, but then they had some
Mhm.
variants that didn't quite go off so well.
I had the Habitat, the red wine one, when I was at Trillium Fort Point, and I had the 2024 one in a trade I did a few months back with an asshole I won't mention. He said I scammed him. He trades like cost plus shipping. I don't trade like that. And I told him that. And I sent him my half while I was sending. And he complained that one can was dented. It happened. And one exploded. Never heard someone complain about getting fidens. Like,
Yeah. See, I've never done like straight up trading. It's always been like, oh, somebody sent me something, I try to return the favor type deal. And it's like,
yeah.
it's more of the excitement of, hey, I'm just going to send you.
Yeah.
It's like, you don't have to send me back exactly what I send you and price or
That's how Joe was.
whatever.
He was like, you don't have to send anything back. But he sent me some crazy beers. He's getting a bottle back.
Yeah, there's is it Sierra Hotel?
No, Joe's Arcade.
Well, no, but Sierra Hotel. He's a guy he likes to send out packages. I know, like FLX has gotten some, and the Bear Patrol,
Mm-hmm.
and he like hit me up and wanted to send me stuff, and I was just like, no.
Yeah, Joe hit me up on Monday. Like,
Yeah, I was
hey
like, don't do
man,
it.
I got some beers. I think you'll appreciate. Shoot me your address. All right. And he's like, you don't have to send anything back. I'm thinking in my head, yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. Like, even if somebody says to me, they don't.
Right.
I always feel that kind of obligation. Like,
I eventually sent
I need to do it or I want to do it type deal.
Yeah.
But I don't like shipping. I don't like doing it. It's my whole thing. So it's just like, don't send me stuff because I don't want to feel like I need to send stuff back because I get like anxiety over it, and it's
really,
yeah.
I've been doing it for so long. It's like second nature.
Yeah.
But
I just get worried about it because if something did whatever come of it, it's one of those things that it could alter my life. If they wanted to be like, we're gonna make an example out of you, we're fully prosecuting
I don't put my real name when I send boxes out. I put keep it funky, and I write the person I'm sending their name. But I don't write my name. Yeah.
I made some homemade salsa. Not really, but I get questioned like, "What are you sending?" I'm like, it's homemade salsa. Oh yeah,
if they have
a garden, I'm like, yeah, I tried to make a garden once, but what do you put in it? Oh, various vegetables like salsa has, usually a lot of tomatoes and stuff, some spices, and
if they ask questions, I just tell them it's just bottled water.
You put some orange zest, in the salsa, make it a little, citrusy.
I just tell them it's bottled water if they ask any questions. It's worked so far. None. I've gotten all mine through, so I go crazy on the tape. I tape this shit up.
Yeah, you gotta secure the box.
And if I'm sending bottles, which I usually do.
Yeah. Well, I've seen them hanging out the side, like a bottle's like busted through the side, and the neck of the bottle sticking out the side. They still deliver it.
I put them in with Beer Man's box I sent. It was in the Amazon box, and I put the bottles on the bottom so they wouldn't clink around. And I bubble wrapped that, taped that shit tight. Everything got there.
Yeah.
I got that from like 17 beers
Yeah. Yeah, that's a lot.
and some weed.
That must have cost you some money.
Yeah. I did ground. I always do ground if I'm sending it out west. Because priority was 115.
Yeah, and I always do like the cheapest, but yeah, there's certain times where just sending like I've sent stuff down to actually no, I've sent stuff out to Colorado.
I don't think I've touched down Colorado yet.
That's cost me that was like $50-something shipping.
Beer Man's was 84.
For like a 25 pound package.
Beer Man's was 24 pounds.
Yeah.
That's my biggest box ever. Never sent one out that big before.
Yeah. Mine is a lot of I wrap the hell like one bottle of beer is like this much friggin' bubble wrap around it. It's like cramming them into boxes. It's like
I put the cans in Ziploc bags and I put it in the package. And I taped that shit up like you wouldn't believe. Make sure it gets there.
And realistically, it shouldn't be like a huge issue. Because this all dates back to the prohibition stuff,
Yeah,
I mean, they could easily change the laws. So I mean,
they were talking about it a few years ago, legalizing it. But
yeah. I mean, as long as you're sending it to somebody that can, was of age, not giving it to an underage individual, it shouldn't. I mean, because you already bought you bought it or you made it yourself, whatever, but you're not selling it.
No.
So you've already paid all of the the price for the whatever beverage you made. You're paying for the shipping. So realistically, it shouldn't be an issue. But because of stupid laws from the 20s,
I haven't any issues.
I don't think most of them make an issue of it, but I do know of one place they got fined.
Really?
Yeah, it was a brewery, and they tried to mail it out,
mm-hmm.
And then they told them, "Yeah, we're a brewery. We're just mailing out our beers to somebody because they can't get them." And they're like, "No, we're not shipping it." And it's a $500 fine. Next time we'll prosecute to the full extent of the law.
Yeah, that's why I don't put my name on it.
Yeah, they shouldn't have put like their brewery name all over the box. I think that was kind of an issue.
Yeah, and I never put my name. I just put "keep it funky" and then write the person I'm sending it to.
All right, I'll be right back. Let's go hit the restroom real quick.
That 18, it's hard and a bitch in here. What is up, people? Ooh, it's hot in here.
All right. This poor little Uncle Nearest, 1856. After I finish this little dribble, I'll have to head off. So they continuously come out with like new strands in the weed world.
Oh,
like
yeah.
they do with like different hops.
Oh, yeah. If not more. There's so many strains out there. So many strains being made.
Do they just like sister butt them? Like they put them, like mix them with other ones, or are they actually like creating completely new like laboratory type stuff?
So when they create a new strain, it's called pheno hunting, and they hunt for that next strain that's going to be big from the previous strain. So they cross it. It's called.
Have they ever tried mixing with like regular like plants? See what would happen?
What do you mean?
Like a rose, like take a rose bush and try to mix with that to see if it picks up some of the floralness from the rose.
Huh. No.
I mean, that'd be like trying to make a dog and a cat have sex, but I don't know.
Right.
Different genos.
Yeah.
But, you know, there's cat dog after all.
You can put pollen from the previous plant on the plant you're growing, and you'll get some of those terpenes when it's finished growing.
So how do they so you got like there's two, like almost like there's two different types.
Actually, three.
There's three different types?
Indica, sativa, and hybrid, which is a mix of both.
All right.
And some of them are indica hybrid, indica dominant hybrid. Some can be sativa. Some can be just straight up hybrid. I go for the indica because I have ADHD. It keeps me calm and like relaxed. Every now and again, I'll go for sativa, but usually indica dominant for me.
So what's the difference between those, the main, besides the hybrid, which is the blending of the two? I know that one, like the sativa, is for most people would hype you up a little bit or something, or at least keep you awake. I definitely know that the indica couch puts my face into the couch.
But some sativas are not like racy, uplifting. Some can be like indicas because they're crossing. Some of the plant that they cross with could have some indica in it. Sometimes it's 60-40. Can be the other way. I've had some good sativa hybrid. As long as it's not too fast. Those are the ones I don't like. I go for the really stinky, skunky, funky, musty strains. Like if it makes my face go sideways, I'm gonna buy it more times than not. A lot of people like candy, but that's kind of like in craft beer where there's a lot of hazies.
Yeah.
That's how candy is in the weed industry. There's a lot of candy, but it's slowly being balanced out. It all depends.
Do you prefer it to be straight, or do you get the stuff that has weird stuff blended on it? Because I think there's been stuff that's had like other things added
What do you
to
mean?
the, like maybe dusted with cocaine or whatever.
Oh no, no, no. I don't touch that. No.
That is out there, right?
I'm sure it is. Yeah. I like a hybrid sometimes.
It's more just all natural. No,
Yeah.
weird. They come in different colors.
Oh yeah. Some can be purple. Some can be super green and orange. Have orange trichome. Some can have can be like just straight purple. Like I've had one called Devil Cream, and that was like dark, dark purple.
What about like red hairs coming off of it?
Oh yeah, I've had ones like that. Those are good. I had one a few years ago called Red Hindu. Had these reddish hue, a little bit of orange. That was really good.
Most hops look the same.
Yeah, but they taste completely different.
Yeah. They do come in like slightly different shapes and stuff like that, but
That's why I love when people say, "Oh, all weed tastes the same." No, it doesn't.
yeah,
Like, all beer doesn't taste the same. Like, come on.
no, yeah, and probably the same aspect as like grape growing and stuff like that with like hops
Yeah,
and everything. Too,
yeah,
it depends on the soil that it's grown out of. It picks up different
yeah.
attributes, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So like you can grow like Riesling grapes here in America, but then it's not going to be the same as like in Riesling Germany.
No.
It's just different soil, and they're going to taste slightly different. So even if it's the same seed.
And the indicas grow short and thick, really chunky nugs. And the sativa grows long, still chunky nugs, but not as chunky as indica. It
More
all
like
depends.
skinny and long,
Yeah, more long. Yeah.
like Thin Man.
Their man makes good beer. I feel like they get forgotten. I like Thin Man.
They're out of New York, right?
Yeah, they're in Buffalo.
Yeah, yeah. I have had their stuff. Then
Minky Boodle, it's good.
we got them for a little bit. I got that the Mafia pills. I think it was.
Oh, Pills Mafia,
Yeah,
that was good.
yeah. I only had a couple. We saw them for a very short period. Did they do the wombat beer? Okay.
Yeah, but
Yeah, I had
if
that
you're
one.
looking Wombat, yeah, that's a
Yeah.
good beer. That's good. A little intimidating, but it's good.
Yeah, it was ugliest label art, but
Right? I didn't buy that can for so long because of that artwork. Like, wow, is the squirrel gonna jump out?
Oh, yeah. Sweet. So, anything else fun and exciting going on in your life?
Not I can think of at the moment.
What's that?
Not that I can think of at the moment.
Not at the moment. Not until September.
Yeah, hopefully that changes soon.
I'm still waiting on my watch. I got some one of those digital watches that hooks up to your phone.
Nice.
Waiting on it. Snail mail, man. USPS. Ridiculous. From Florida. They're taking the whole 7 days.
Really?
Yeah,
Wow.
it should have been here freaking like 2 days ago.
I hate that.
But yeah, I don't know. They just leave it in their warehouse. They don't care about it because I didn't pay the extra for the 2-day shipping. So they're like, yeah, screw. Florida is a 24-hour drive from here. It's like there's no reason for this to take actually 7 days to get here.
Wow.
But now they're doing it. They managed to find a way. Yeah, my wife ordered a watch like I think after I did. She got hers already.
Wow.
But yeah, her watch is right. It's right through the phone company though. So
Okay.
yeah, mine's just like I just was searching for them, and because a lot of them are like way too expensive. I mean, you're looking at like $600, $700 watches. It's like screw that. So I found one that was like it's square because I wanted a different one because the watch that I have, it's just too thick. So like I can't even bend my wrist because the watch actually like comes over my wrist like that. So I can't even move my hand up because it just digs right into my top of my hand. The strap on it, like it's either too tight or too loose. There's just no comfort zone. And then also there's a pin missing from one of the straps. So I constantly have to push the other side of the pin in. Otherwise the whole thing will just fall apart. So it's just been a pain. So I was like, screw it, I'm gonna go with, I was just looking for basically square watches and ones with different wristbands. So this one that I ordered, it comes with like multiple wristbands you can change out. So it has the one where it's kind of like it's that there's no holes. So you don't just have like the preset holes for width. So it's just kind of like a slide it through and then clamp it down.
Yeah.
So I can set it to where it's going to be like comfortable. So that's why I ordered it. It was just like it has the things I want. I don't need all the extra stuff. I don't need, I don't need the heartbeat thing. I don't need it. It comes with it, but I don't need it.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm just hoping because I ordered it online. So I'm hoping I didn't like try it on. I'm hoping it's not some another watch that I just hate.
Yeah. I had a black and gold G-Shock for a while.
Yeah, I had a G-Shock for a long time. Good watch. From Casio.
I can't tell time on those fancy Roman numeral ones. It's got to be digital. It's got to be.
That's the thing. Yeah, I like the digital just because it's. I want to just be able to look down,
right,
and see what time it is. I mean, yeah, the ones that just have like the regular clock face on them, they look fancy, they're nice.
Yeah,
but yeah, I also like it when the watch tells me like what month it is, like the month, the day. what day of the week it is, because I forget that sometimes too. I'm like, is this Saturday, Sunday? What the hell day is it even? I
Yeah.
don't even know. You get some watches that just have like what day it is, like as far as a new number, but then it's like, how does it even know what month it is? So different months have different days. They don't all have 31 days. So it's
Right.
like, so if you don't keep that in mind and you don't set your watch when it comes to the first of the month, then it's probably going to say, oh, it's the 30th, when it was February and there was only 28 days.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's been my excitement, just constantly looking at the USPS thing. Like, really, this hasn't moved in 2 days.
That's how I was with Beer Man's Box. I was watching it like, oh, good, it got delivered.
Yeah.
Went through Washington State and where he is. Oh,
Well, I do gotta call it quits. I have to head off to bed. Try to have a decent day at work. I appreciate you being able to do the review of this beer with me.
hell yeah.
It was a good one too, so that's a plus.
Sure was.
But yeah, I'm gonna head. I don't know what you're gonna do, but
Cheers.
we'll meet up again
Sure.
on an off air, a live stream,
Mm-hmm.
another duo beer review. Who knows?
Yeah.
All right. Cheers, Jordan.
Cheers.
Thanks for having me.
Anytime.
Appreciate it. I'm out.
Cheers.